Hi, it's Ra, Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology, here to give the astrological forecast for Monday, May 5th, 2025. May 5th, or Drinko de Mayo, as they say here in California. The sun today is at 15 degrees of practical, steady she goes. Gee, I love the earth and all the senses. Earth sign Taurus, and the moon today is moving through the late degrees of grand and glorious fire sign Leo, and then enters later in the day into the more humble, serviceful, and hyper-organized earth sign of Virgo. So we're going from earth and fire to earth and earth. So the day gets a little bit more practical as it goes on, but there are no less than four, count them, four awkward inconjuncts in the 150-degree adapt, adjust, accommodate angle in store for us today, which basically means it's a day to be flexible. And I don't mean like flexibility like this. I mean flexible in terms of, okay, if this isn't happening right now, let me go do this. That sort of a thing. The moon begins the day in a hard square, 90-degree angle to Uranus, the planet of upsets and sudden change. So again, that flexibility is called for first thing early in the day, 6:03 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 9:03 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 2:03 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Moon at 26 of Leo, in a hard square, 90-degree angle to Uranus at 26 of Taurus. Then the first of the four inconjuncts occurs when the moon at 28 of Leo makes its awkward 150-degree angle to Saturn, planet of discipline and structure and responsibilities, at 28 degrees of Pisces. That occurs 9:24 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 12:24 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 5:24 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. The moon goes void, of course, meaning it's not making another aspect until it enters into the next sign. In the meantime, Mercury, the planet of communication, does make a harmonious 60-degree sextile to Jupiter, the planet of good fortune and expansion. That's the saving grace today. It's a good day to communicate. It's a good day to think big. It's a good day to project yourself toward where you want to go in your life. That's Mercury is at 22 degrees of Aries, and Jupiter is at 22 of Gemini, and that exact sextile between them occurs at 10:21 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 1:21 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 6:21 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Then the moon does enter into Virgo at 12:40 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 3:40 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 8:40 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Then the following three inconjuncts. The first one to Neptune, the planet of dreams and visions. What do you really want in your life? Where are your dreams going? 3:04 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 6:04 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 11:04 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. The next one to Venus, because of course Venus and Neptune were conjoined just recently. 3 degrees of Virgo to Venus at 3 degrees of Aries. Okay, if you don't like it this way, let's do this instead. Maybe you'll love it this way. 7:01 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 10:01 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 3:01 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time, and the final one is to Pluto, late 3 degrees of Virgo to Pluto at late 3 degrees of Aquarius. Remember that Pluto has just now turned retrograde, so this is powerful. 8:05 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 11:05 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 4:05 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time tomorrow. Where do you sit in terms of your own personal power? What do you need to do to adapt to the best circumstances that will allow you to take full possession of your power? So you can see it's a complicated day, but it's reasonable to get through it with a little bit of flexibility. Okay, this too. I'm Ra, Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology. Now, if you would like to have a personal reading with me, you can book it on my website, starpresence.net. Remember, from the very moment that you're born, you've got star presence. Enjoy this day, be flexible, and enjoy it no matter what.